Hey, I'm coming to you today to let you know how it feels to have a left distal bicep tear. Um, I'm 52 years old and I injured it by cranking a boat winch. I was laying on the bow of the boat and I reached out with my left arm and I went to crank the winch, but it was already tight and I didn't realize it, so I pulled on it at that weird angle. It'd be like trying to do a curl while you're laying on your stomach. And I tore the tendon, and it's the distal tendon on the lower part by the elbow on the bicep. And what happens is when you do that, the tendon tears off the bone where it's connected and it recoils back up into the muscle. It was very painful when it happened. And you could see right away the deformation. You could see the tendon kind of coiled up in here. I knew I did something wrong because I could hear the sound. It made a ripping sound. It sounded like paper towels ripping kind of. Anyway, I did go to work on Monday morning, and when I sat down, I wasn't a good deal of pain, but I felt like it was something that would just heal on its own. But I decided to go ahead and look it up, and when I started reading about bicep tears, I realized that's what I did, and then I decided I better go to the doctor. The doctor looked at it, he said that's exactly what it was, and he said that it was a very small window to get to surgery. He didn't like to go after 2 weeks because what happens is the tendon ends up reattaching itself and fusing itself somewhere else, and then it's a whole nother ball of wax. Anyways, this is the third day. The incident occurred on Sunday, April 21st, and then I had the surgery on Wednesday. When I had the surgery, I requested that the surgeon keep me awake. I've had other surgeries a long time ago, and I've been under general anesthesia and been put to sleep. I don't like that feeling, especially when you wake up, your throat's sore. I had nauseous, but just the feeling of being put to sleep was no fun. He said he had never done that before for anybody, but he would try it with me. They gave me a nerve block, of course, a tranquilizer to calm me down, and then just enough anesthesia to just make me relax. And twilight, I could talk and I could go drift off to sleep if I wanted to, but I could hear what was going on around me, and everything was fine. The surgery lasted about an hour, and like I said, I was awake through the whole thing, talking to the doctor, and every so often just resting and not talking. But this is the third day, and the first night's the hardest. I tell you that. Getting through that first night's very tough. You're in a lot of pain. After that, they sent me home with percocets or oxycodone, and of course, taken with ibuprofen, it seems to work pretty good. They gave me the weakest form. Doctors are paranoid nowadays, giving anybody opioids. I've never had a problem with them at all, but anyway, they gave me Percocet, the weakest form, and it does take the edge off the pain a little bit. This is the third day. I'm still in a little bit of pain, especially when you go to use the arm at all. And of course, they put me in a sling, so I'm limited. I can take it off and on. I have to give myself a shower. I use one of those detachable shower heads where you can't get this wet. And the doctor is going to look at this this coming Wednesday, so it'll be about exactly a week before they take this off, and they'll probably put me just in a general brace. And that's pretty much it. The prognosis for recovery, I can go back to work on light duty at my leisure, the doctor said, depending on how I feel. But he said that about 10 to 12 weeks before you're back to 100%, and that is the prognosis for this type of injury. If all goes well, it's 100% recovery. In fact, they even told me that the tendon would be actually stronger than it was before the incident occurred because of it's gonna heal itself, plus what they anchor it to. They actually have to drill a hole through your bone, and they put the tendon down through the other side and anchor it there, and then they cap it off to hold it there. There's plenty of things online you can look up. That's what I did too. You can see how it's done. There's a good animation one. It's only like a minute long. Anyways, so just thought I'd give you guys the update and let you know this is what to expect if you have a distal left bicep detachment. That's what it is. Thanks.